Alright, everybody, we're back. Now, my PC just crashed. Hopefully, I still have the footage of that. If not, ooh, I'm gonna have to try to get the VOD part. But we're back. I think we're back. We should be back. Let me check something real fast. I think we're back. We should be back. Okay, we are back. We are returning. Alright, we're good. Alright, so I think I missed a cutscene in there. I think I did miss a cutscene. I'm not sure. I hope I didn't. If I did, damn, I'm gonna have to try to clip that in. I'm gonna have to find somebody who has that video in. Alright, we're just gonna continue from here. I just got back from our hallucination inside this warehouse. And we're now officially out of here. I believe there was a cutscene. I'm not sure. But I know it's again. Let's continue on. I believe I am recording, right? I am recording. Alright, let's do it.
My former partner.
Are you sure you're fully recovered?
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
I refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
Knocking fall silent for a moment and eventually hands over a coin. Not looking at the packaging, it's not a coin but familiar chocolate.
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
I'd rather you not starve to death.
He could take the coin out there more silently, he eventually eats it.
Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable. Either way. Thank you.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else? But... I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Take a session with me. Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course.
Wow, what a good guy.
I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
Oh, you mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved any. I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or mock.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble. For those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources. And the people we helped remain destitute and suffering. Willing to become slaves to those in power. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird.
Hugo stares out in the ocean. A gentle breeze lifted the golden locks, and sunlight glances off both of his eyes.
All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do. and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus, if all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes. Well then, thank you for your assistance, former partner.
I'll go with you.
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well. Whatever. Let's go. And don't...
Before that, but don't you have something to tell me? Don't play coy with me. You know I'm not spinning the whole plan. So you kick things out by pushing Edmund from the top's big shot. How did you manage to sweet talk him? I am a bit of an intelligent child, but I have that Ravenlock family blood running through my veins. But enough, Lord Edmund thinks direct lineage is way more noble than a side branch, which is absolutely laughable. So I'll play this arrogance to my advantage. And let's be real, I had a big juicy into the swap with the tire rollers, but that Mockingbird secret, so I can't let any outsiders in on it. Was the sacrificial core from the mayor's lab your handiwork too? You could say that. The security there was no joke, so all I had to do was leverage charts for some extra intel. After all, as you know, they've got plenty of moles planted next to your mayor, and it was you who threw the sacrifice core for an auction. Don't tell me my game crashed again. Don't tell me my game crashed again. It crashed again. Insane. There's no way it's happening twice. There's no way. But it's like my PC does not like 1.7. At least it wasn't full hard on crash. At least, right? Please just don't let it be the please don't let it crash again. I'm gonna have to look into my PC why this happens. I ain't even gotten that forward, but it crashed again. Alright, hold on. We're not gonna... oh, no. Oh, there's so much to talk about. What do you mean? You play goal? Okay, no. The sacrifice scores are... Are you saying that security is no joke? Okay. You do sacrifice, you knew I'll be over with it. Yep, I'm better sacrifice score with a robe of heroes. They actually match pretty nicely, don't you think? Classic you. I heard that after the auction they found a stash of counterfeit Denny's. Feel free to take a wild guess, but honestly, I think those Denny's would rather be out of the wild than sitting in those hoity-toity accounts. And then you found Howard and talked to him into a partnership, getting your hands into more intel on the sacrifice and Exaltus. After that, the shots of Carl winning a letter to the mayor giving the city a legit reason to spring into action. Yep, that was spot on. Look at you, a real genius over here. In the end, you're faking on there to pull yourself out of the mess, and you use the whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Harmon and the Ravenlocks, keeping the Exaltus on their toes. Hold a second. If that's all there is, why did you let Harmon slip into your drug? Like, I got something that kept you under the wraps. Actually, I'm teaming up with your beloved mayor. What? When it comes to stopping injustice, the mayor and I are on the same weather, so I could totally collaborate. What you should be wondering is why he didn't include you on this. The mayor has his own reasons. If you can convince yourself of that, the more power to you. So just know, if you want to swing back into the Mockingbird, you can come beg me. I'm going to turn you down gracefully. Alright, no chit chat. We got the things to deal with. Alright. He is a funny man.
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too.
Now, what kind of move would be good to just swing your foot up?
Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
Alright.
Come on, let's get them out of here.
Would you consider Hugo part of old Ravenlock? Old Mockingbird team? 300,000, just like that. Thank goodness someone's here to save us. Thank you. You're welcome, so you get. You know what? I don't actually care about these guys. I was reading them and then I realized, you know what? I don't care that much. Ooh, Osha ain't gonna be too happy about that.
Bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
You're welcome to try.
300,000 for a totalized solo was insane.
More workers here. And quite a lot
No. I'm gonna hit the box first. You're entitled workers. Who are you? Your saviors, thank you. There's nothing to point at.
This too.
Isn't it the guy that wanted to get ordered up by Zenko?
He threw them into the Hollow like offerings for the Exaltists. To him, those workers are just another resource. Nope.
There's more over there.
It's different this time. Don't rush. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely full.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right? All we have to do is follow you into the Hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. Sounds real suspicious.
Shut your trap. You keep yapping and asking questions. This is also suspicious. Why were you so eager to sign up for it?
Money.
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the Hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption.
It's the same for me. Serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything. Even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a...
Don't worry, you'll get every denny you were promised. But before we start, you all need to take this medicine first.
The prisoner pulls a bunch of white pills and gives one to each worker. Another man family member seems a bit doubtful and leads him to whisper.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
These workers keep talking. The sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before.
Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Exactly! You'll be working in the Hollow for several hours. This is essential medication. You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Icon, what are you doing?
Rescuing those workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't...
Now is not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right. It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not.
All right.
But if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust you.
Meanwhile, the workers also made the decision, except for the talkative worker. Most of them already swallowed the pills. That's when the arrogant Ravenlock family member finally reveals the truth, saying, "I think you would like to run." while forcibly shoving the pills into the Mocha mouth. After Clear captured everything, Hugo Tay lets out a sign of relief.
All right. That's the evidence. Now we can go and beat them into the ground as much as you want.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them. Even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness.
So you like, come on. Good shit.
Why don't you take a guess?
About damn.
We're the ones here to stop you.
204,000, just like that.
Remember the last time we
By
went
himself,
to
without any buffs.
your legs?
170,000.
Feeling?
I'm fine.
To be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight. You had a
Alright, we got a
lot more
buff up,
aggression.
and now we use ultimate.
I merely learned to control my strength.
188,000.
When I need to be aggressive, I will be.
Why is there a robot up here though? So only whenever they're in the sunset, when you trigger a total life. How would that exactly work with, you know, execution? Defeat 2 Ravenlock family members.
God damn it! Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Ravenlock. Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to. It means exactly what I said. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
The family's honor comes above all else.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks.
I don't have a choice.
You always have a choice. If you're willing to act. All right. Let's end the small talk here.
You can do this quick chop to the back of the neck and Ravenlock family members.
Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
As always, a certain someone should take some lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okie dokie.
The co-workers carry Ravenlock family members away. Now, not only Lycan and Hugo remain.
Okay, now can you
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask. The reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug, besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
It seems you're not completely beyond hope.
I thought you were just being stubborn.
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack. Before he passed away in that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path?
That's right.
You never said anything.
What would I even do? Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack.
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location.
Alright, after leaving the hollow, you two arrive at the place with the nice scenery.
Icon. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too. I only discovered the truth long after the fact. I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me. And I have more important things to do.
You?
I know we may never agree on that point, Icon. I once wanted to fight against those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself.
Yep.
As long as I know I will never become like my father, like Hartman, that is enough for me.
You've changed. But I think that might be a good thing.
Don't patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree with Jack's words, and I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right, even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud. But I will also allow you to walk your own path.
Should I say thank you?
You're welcome.
Hey, you're welcome. Marlowe.
We haven't talked about your legs and I.
It was just an accident. Not your fault. I'm doing well now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power. That everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world like a god.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god. There are many things that we are powerless to change. But there are also many choices we can make. Just as I said before, I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do. To witness the end of Ravenlock.
Cinema. W, Vlad. Hold up. Let me deal with something real fast. As Hugo requests the evidence of Hartman, unable to listen any longer, slams the table in anger.
You really think you can take my place if
All that was just a backstory.
Never, you filthy bastard! Your little tricks mean nothing.
I kind of forgot this is what's happening.
Ravenlock family stands. I can still get back on my feet.
You still don't get it, do you?
Got a pen?
This was never about avenging my father. And I don't care about taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
No.
On behalf of Cops, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. Cops is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately.
Oh,
We will have no
shit.
further affiliation with them.
Are you crazy? What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Oh, he's fucked.
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm the name people whisper about. The one who robs the rich and gives to the poor. I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird. The one who turns every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies who always have my back. I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
You ungrateful bastard!
Damn, we're just leaving like a badass.
You flatter me. Same goes for you, Uncle.
Yeah, we just left like a badass. Like, all right, we just show your whole family. Peace. You live around better.
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's with all the anger?
Hugo, I'm a member of Mockingbird too, and I mourned your death.
Listen, Vivian. I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans.
Base.
It is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my companions.
Yeah, I really put you in a pickle.
Case. If you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions? Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go. Also, Belle, thank you. And I'm sorry for the whole act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
With Lycan's assistance, you successfully leave the Ravenlock Manor and return to the video store.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
So, Lycon, you knew about Hugo's plan to fake his death?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
Alright. You guys are really close.
You two sure are close.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into the sacrifice. Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger. Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltus don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control.
In theory, at
Although
least.
the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
Alright.
Never mind the sacrifice. Hartman's sacrifice core is a fake. We don't know where the real one's gone.
The real core has always been here.
Here? In Lord Phaethon's video store?
Vivian, do you remember when I suggested you give that collectible to our dear Proxy?
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltus.
How about our dear Proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look?
I have to find the pendant sent by me. Hugo takes it and gently places the hidden class. The pendant clicks open and in the middle inside is a sacrifice cord. Well, you be damned, right? You be damned. We had the sacrifice cord the whole time.
Take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed. Since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead, I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
We don't need to worry about Sacrifice Core now.
Since we have the Sacrifice Core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes. And we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Yeah, he was a genius, planning from the very beginning.
Dina will give up her obsession.
All right. That's the important stuff.
Planning and
I'm going
scheming.
to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
What's wrong, Icon? When you in a rush to get back and rest, you act like you're gonna turn into a werewolf after midnight or something. How are you feeling now? Well, like I'm not king of the bucket just yet. But if you look a bit more run down than before, just getting over something nasty, that's all. Risking your neck on line like that wasn't actually smarter. Maybe you should have. Icon, remember when I said back when I faked my death? For a permanent absolute victory, we must endure the pain and cutting away rotten flesh, and persevere through the darkness hour before dawn. Not wrong, sure, but it was arrogant enough. Instead of playing gun and picking the lies and die, I'd rather just do what I could do. Because at the end of the day, the person can only shape their own destiny, nothing more. You really come a long way. Well, I appreciate the compliment, Hugo. If you got a lot to explain me to do, no more secrets. I'll lay it all out, promise. After a little chat, Locke and Hugo and Vivian say their goodbye and take off. Back to your room, you just found sleeping nicely. New sacrifice. With large batch of new serums. Alright, let's go out. Man, this is a long 1.7 quest. A long store quest. My dear managers are here. Having two Lord Faith is leading the way for me. Must be my luckiest person alive. We'll be counting on you two, as according to my answer, this is quite a large batch of serums. My guess is that Dina wouldn't put all the serums in one place, so we may need to split up. Just to be safe, we counted on both of you to guide us. Once we're both ready, let's head to the Hollow. Let's do it.
Landon's stash should be somewhere nearby. I did some digging. Some of the missing workers were brought here too. Dina's getting ready to make her move.
Damn.
Don't worry, we'll clear them out.
All right. Nothing here, so let's go on.
They're trying to destroy the goods. Stop them!
Well, why would you say that? You can just say there's an intruder.
Some of the serum is stored in this
368,000. That's a lot of damage for like almost nothing.
You're not taking anything from here.
Bop.
Understood. Hugo, get the guards first.
We got 3 more stacks left.
You just stepped into your own grave.
Now working with hollow raiders. But drop it down. And ultimate. Boop.
Stay calm now.
Not worth my time.
Say no more. I'll bite your throat out.
No.
Is there a reason to be doing this if I have my full stacks already?
Stand still.
Where are you looking?
Into them here.
I didn't get no totalize effect, so I probably was slow. I'll be honest, it didn't look too impressive with Lycon.
More of Landon's serum survives than expected. Fortunately, since they're still here, it means
There's likely a lot more stashed around here. Our actions here won't go unnoticed.
Ugh.
Perhaps they're making plans to deal with us on theirs.
with Landon and Dina's concoctions combined, she may be capable of creating a sacrifice that obeys her. If it...
How about we split up? Hugo and Lycon will destroy what remains of the substance around here, and Vivian and I will go search elsewhere.
Very well. According to Camille, she's absolutely obsessed with completing her father's dying wish. Who knows? Let's part ways here for now.
Sure. I've been feeling better these past few days, so just follow me.
It's only now that I realize how fortunate we are to have two Lord Faithins.
Although, I feel like our work's doubled. In the past, Belle and I would only ever work on the same route.
Greater power means more responsibility. And in any case, I'm sure the mayor would be able to provide double compensation. He's a very generous person, after all. Right, Lycon?
I will request additional compensation from the mayor.
What a good guys.
Compensation is just one aspect. It's one thing with Belle being in the Hollow in person, but now with us working on separate routes, I can't help but worry even more for her safety. Oh, but I trust in your abilities. I'm just not quite used to this.
As a time, Vivian stands behind them and suddenly sheds tears as she gazes at one of them. She turns and quickly approaches the area where Landon's serum is stored. Vivian recalls the tears she shed when looking at the Phaethon and destiny she saw them.
This is the future I saw. Lord Phaethon.
Wait, is that us? If a tragedy is inevitable, then let the misfortune happen.
This time, I will make sure the future I saw does not come to pass.
Was that her? Was that Belle and Weiss?
To bring you misfortune. That's all I wish for.
Was that us? Oh, I need to go back and see what that thing showed.
Leave this to me, Lord Phaethon.
Solo Bloom.
Lord Phaethon, there might be more serum here.
How dare you steal from Lady Dina?
Bop.
I'll try to go easy on you. No promises.
Now, what kind of guy will jump back and shoot with his gun? That's not even a shotgun.
Stay away from me.
I thought I saw something here, but I guess I didn't.
Don't touch me. There are containers by the fissure. Don't touch me. There's got to be something inside. Let's try opening them.
There has to be something. Oh, I can't even go this way. I can't go in this way just yet. Don't want money anymore. Please just let us go. After contacting Hilda and Lycon, they quickly arrive and eventually decide to make them first take the civilians to safe place, while Vivian and you continue to search for any overlooked serum victim. So after leaving, a familiar voice comes.
It must have been tough for you to find this place. Vivian, if you had stayed out of it, I wouldn't be so eager to get rid of you.
Those people have been taken to safety.
They're just mere test subjects. So what if they get away? There will always be people consumed by greed. And therefore, they will come willingly to me. In any case, what are a few sacrifices in comparison to the completion of Father's grand ambition?
Dina, you deceived those people. They didn't come willingly to you. You tricked them, just like Landon did back then.
Deceived? Father gave hope to those who had everything taken from them by the Vivian, you once rejoiced at the hope Father offered you, too. Before Father took you in, you were no more than an omen of disaster that no one wanted. It was Father who gave you shelter and a purpose for existing. Do you remember the first time you bestowed a blessing under Father's guidance? How did you feel when that person looked at you with adoration and gratefulness? That was the first time you felt hope. Like your existence had a purpose, right? Don't forget that it was Father who, through what you call deception, gave you hope. And you, what have you done? You basked in Father's attention and everyone's adoration, only to destroy everything. Do you think that by leaving the Exaltists, those people will live better lives? Of course not. Those who suffered under the Hollows will only continue on as walking corpses, without the hope Father gave them. Do you really think you're some sort of savior, Vivian? In the end, you're just an ungrateful brat who brings misfortune to those around her. It was you who destroyed everyone's hope.
Not everyone wants to live in false hope, Dina. You say it's because of greed that people willingly become your sacrifices. Perhaps those people aren't entirely virtuous. But that greed is just wanting to live a better life beyond the Hollows. What you and Landon have done was never about giving people hope, but exploiting it. Stop lying to yourself. Deep down, you know what Landon did was cruel.
No.
Back then, when Landon wanted to inject you with the serum, the fear in your face was as plain as day. I saw it all clearly. If all of this is as righteous as you claim, then why did you make such an expression, Dina?
Don't look at me with such pity! Father did nothing wrong. All of this is to make something of the Hollows other than disaster. That's everyone's only hope.
Dina, it's not too late to stop. Stop living in this lie. You know what would happen if a sacrifice loses control and escapes the Hollow. It's not the Hollows that are to blame for those people's deaths, but the hope you keep talking about. That will cause more despair and claim more lives.
That is merely the necessary sacrifice to accomplish a greater goal.
No one deserves to be a sacrifice.
Your hypocritical magnanimity disgusts me. I can always go and get more test subjects if they've escaped. And I will be able to replicate Father's serum with enough time. With you gone, I'll be able to complete Father's gift to the Creator and fulfill his last wish. Camille, release the failed subjects.
Well, that's not good.
Camille, are you going to do what you did before? You keep saying you'll follow the Creator, but it's all lies.
Lady Dina, the Hollows took my family from me. I understand that there's no way to get back what I've lost. It was Lord Landon who told me that the Creator would guide me. One day, Hollows will no longer be disasters. Everyone will be able to survive inside them. I look forward to the day when this hope becomes...
I'll be honest. Is this person even a voice actor?
And I know that you've always looked up to your father.
Because there's no emotion in this voice at all.
Destroyed that hope with my own hands. I know the pain of loss. so I've always felt guilty. I want to atone for the hope I destroyed. But Dina, I don't want to ruin more lives. And I don't want to continue watching you destroy yourself. Vivian is right. Not everyone wants to live in false hope. So, please, stop.
Camille, are you abandoning me?
I'm not abandoning you. I just don't want to see you go past the point of no return.
The point of no return? I passed that point ages ago.
No, Dina. You can still turn back. I'll be your way back.
Where are you going, Camille?
I made a deal with Hugo and the mayor. If someone needs to take the fall for this, let it be me. I did it. All of it.
Damn.
I've been forcing Landon's only daughter, Dina, to research how to create sacrifices. I colluded with the Ravenlock family for my own gain.
Damn, you're gonna...
Everything
once you lose them,
I did was under
you wish you had them.
Since
You
I've
wish a
kept
unit
her
would needed
captive
them.
for so long, she doesn't have the skills to survive as an independent member of society. She'll need a caretaker and teacher. Someone who will look after her and educate her.
No! I refuse, Camille! I refuse to accept this!
Dina, I'm going to dispose of those failed subjects.
I won't allow it! You'll die! I won't allow it! You can't leave me. I command you! You've always followed my orders, and you will follow them now!
It wasn't your orders that I've been following. My younger sister, who was stolen from me by the Hollows, also had such beautiful red hair. When Landon told me the Creator could bring me hope, you were standing there, right behind him. I was certain, then and there, that this was the hope the Creator had given me. Start over, Dina. You still have so long, so much time. You'll make friends, find people who love you, and make many beautiful memories.
That's not what I want! Camille, you're not allowed to die! I won't allow it! I won't allow it!
Goodbye, Dina. And I'm sorry, Vivian. I'll leave the rest to you.
Camilla visibly walks towards the fissure, and Dana says after his disappearing figure. At that moment, she also walks forward. Vivian was about to stop her, but Dana uses her control to open a container break. They surge out and blocking the path.
Take out these ethereals first.
Alright. So we got a girl trying to kill herself for Dina. Or expose herself for Dina. How can you have such a good person right by you? And then... and not even realize it. Well, I guess you kind of realized.
Let's go after Dina, Lord Phaethon.
Yeah, someone is so good to you like that. And then you don't want to, you know. New Eridu. Oh, she already got fucked. She already got fucked.
Are you satisfied now, Vivian?
No, it's
You were the one who brought yourself to this point. You're saying this is all my fault. Losing my father. Losing Camille. I wish you had never come into my life. At first, when Father brought you home, I was happy. There are so many Exaltists, yet Father never allowed me to get too close with any of them. I never had any friends either. But when Father brought you back, he told me to take good care of you, that you were my first friend. I was also so happy the first time you took my place, in helping Father select a person to receive the blessing, because it meant you were different from all those other people.
You could stay with me, but soon I grew jealous. You took the attention that should have belonged to me. You even took Father's love from me.
It's only because of my ability that Landon...
I know, but Vivian, jealousy is something you cannot control.
Even she realized
Of
it.
course, the same goes for fear and hatred.
Okay.
I was terrified that one day you would look at me and shed tears. I knew if that day ever came, Father would not hesitate to force the blessing upon me. And when that day did come, I hated you for causing my father's death.
Tina, you knew everything about what happened back then, so... Why are you still defending Landon? And why didn't you tell me back then? If I had known earlier, maybe I could have found a way.
Because it's the only thing that makes me more special than you, no? It proves I had Father's trust. I was more useful to him.
God, then this chick is
You
crazy.
said you wandered without a
Bro,
home.
she's too
Ever
cuckoo.
since you were young, hated by anyone you encountered. You were happy to gain recognition from everyone and help Father when you were among the Exaltists. But in the end, you discovered you were being used, so you felt betrayed and hurt. Then, what about me? All I ever had was my father. I've never known a life outside of the Exaltists. Ever since I was young, my only purpose was to help Father select who was to be blessed. The only purpose I had was my father and the Exaltists. I've never been taught anything else, Vivian. It is what little value I have, and have ever had. In the end, you took even that from me.
So her that she has nothing, but only knew what she has.
You're doing good and fighting evil.
So she's refusing to try to accept anything else, but only trying to build on what the little crumbling,
That's all there is.
the crumbling tower of what makes her.
Hurt you. You were also my first friend. And that's why I wanted to save you back then.
Save me? You and Camille all talk about saving me. Why don't you understand? To me, loss is so much more painful than death.
That's literally anybody.
You can start over. Everything Camille did was so you could live on. Let's leave the Hollow together. There are so many amazing places in New Eridu. Okay, Dina?
Vivian, I can't forgive you. And I don't want to forgive you.
Holy shit, the chick's retarded.
If what little hatred I do still harbor were taken from me, well, I refuse to be so pitiful. I won't apologize, Vivian.
Dina closes her eye and inject the body serum in her own arm. Soon, ether creatures appear in her body and signs of corruption.
I don't want to hate myself, so I can only hate you for killing my father, and hate Camille for leaving me. That's just the kind of person I am. Hateful and despicable. I refuse to owe anyone anything. I refuse to feel regret. I won't. Vivian, I will keep hating you. I will take all who are precious to you. I will also hate Camille.
Damn.
I won't do as she
They get that
wished
theory
and
of
start a new
boobs.
life. Vivian, if you had never existed,
Oh, I'm gonna save that. Easy.
if I had never...
Lord Phaethon, please do not interfere. She was my first friend. I'm going to bid her farewell.
Oh, so we get a boss fight. Oh, so why isn't that red though?
Dina,
They're nice.
the pain will be over.
So this is a person. Why is everybody becoming ethereals? I don't think it's as crazy as Sunbreaker. At least Lorewar, it seems like Sunbreaker is way worse. Because it seems like Sunbreaker has some type of conscience. Bop. You wanna press E? Get 3 stacks. Bop. Got hit. Nothing too crazy, to be honest. Alright. Boop. That's the first time we got something like that. It took that long just to hit it. So Vivian's kind of strong by herself.
What happened?
Oh shit, we got knocked back.
What the?
Holy shit, what happened? Oh shit, she injected herself with serum. So she had a serum with her the whole time?
Vivian! I just want you to remember me when I looked my best. Vivian!
Vivian, your body.
I'm sorry. You had to see me.
Oh, look at her little ear.
I don't want to be the one that only brings misfortune anymore.
No, please. No.
It's so warm. And the night is beautiful.
Did they actually kill her off?
Vivian?
Did they actually kill her off? No, of course not.
It can't end like this.
So, Baron Weiss can eat away ethereal power. It feels as you had a long dream where you saw your teacher again with their familiar smile, but still not the environment, and your teacher both dissolves in the water, like behind a misty curtain, blurry then vanishing.
Belle, you're scaring me. Belle, I'm so glad you're awake.
What happened? I remember Vivian and I... Wait, where's Vivian?
Hugo and Lycon brought you out of the hollow. You were in a coma and you said Vivian used the serum on herself? But she looked fine to me, barring a couple of scratches. Hugo sent a message earlier saying he got her checked over. And can you...
The situation was dire, so Vivian used the serum on herself to defeat the ethereals. I saw the crystallization process starting to occur, and then I can't describe it. But I think I saw something. At the time, all I was thinking about was wanting to remove the crystals from Vivian. I don't even know what I did. But then I passed out, I guess. What happened after that?
When I led Hugo and Lycon there, it was just you and Vivian lying on the ground. We didn't see anything else. Never mind that for now. Belle,
Just a bit dizzy.
for tonight, just get some rest. Hugo and Vivian said they'll come over tomorrow, so we'll discuss everything then.
Okay. Good night.
This time there are no strange sounds or sight in your dream, but you sleep peacefully throughout the night. Shortly after you wake, Vivian, Hugo, and Lycan arrive at the video store.
Lord Phaethon! How are you feeling? No headaches? Leg pains? Heart palpitations? Loss of appetite?
Vivian.
I was just so worried. Sorry. Anyway,
I totally forgot how well the animation is.
so glad
The
you're
model
okay.
animation for these characters are.
What happened this time was all my fault.
They need to do more of that instead of this whole,
You only became an ethereal to defeat
you know,
Dina.
picture
Without
text.
you, neither of us would have made it out alive.
So, what happened? Belle said she saw the crystallization process start, but I didn't see anything through EOS. Hugo, Lycon, did either of you guys see anything strange?
Allow me to explain. Miss Vivian told us what happened after she awoke, and the mayor arranged a full medical checkup for her. Based on the results, Miss Vivian indeed shows mild corruption sequelae. But if the crystallization process had already started, the lingering effects should be far more severe. To be precise, if the process had already reached the point of mass surface crystallization, it should have taken no time at all to become an ethereal. So, the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy within Master Proxy's body that affected Vivian's condition and the surrounding etheric particles, causing Vivian's corruption to recede.
Etheric energy within Master Proxy's body. So is she suppressed then?
Essentially, corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the body and in the surrounding environment. Therefore, it's not necessarily irreversible, just that currently our mainstream method of defense is prevention.
How come I didn't know I had this ability? How's it even possible for me to influence other people's etheric particles? That makes it sound like I can manipulate etheric energy at will.
Master Proxy, you are special. This is a gift your teacher left you.
Our teacher? So this has to do with her?
I don't know all the details, so I cannot explain everything to you. My apologies.
Alright.
Miss Yixuan might be able to answer some of your questions. She will visit you sometime soon, so please feel free to ask her any questions you may have. She has quite an eccentric personality. If she causes you any inconvenience...
If she causes trouble, can I file a complaint about her to you?
Master Proxy, you have always been a people person, so I trust you will handle things just fine.
Even now I'm worried.
That just makes me more worried.
In any case, the mayor has asked me to give everyone his most sincere... Unfortunately, the mayor could not come personally, but has promised everyone a favor. Provided it's within his means, he will offer his unconditional assistance. There is no time limit on this favor.
Unconditional?
If that is what you desire, then the mayor and his subordinates will be first in line to vote for you in the next election. As for the other votes, you'll have to work for them on your own. But should you assume office, I hope you take full responsibility for handling all day-to-day matters and lead by example. By sheer happenstance, the mayor has provided you with a copy of his current assignment, the City Waste Sorting and Processing proposal.
Well, can I request Lord Phaethon's...
The mayor imagined, you might ask. I have prepared all the necessary documents, and the ceremony expenses will be covered by the mayor as a gift. As long as Master Proxy agrees, we can sign and process the documents immediately. But this matter requires mutual consent, and cannot involve coercion, confinement, or one party's lack of consciousness.
Stop! I would never do that to Lord Phaethon! At least not today.
Probably.
As for you, Master Proxies, the mayor has some sense of what you desire. He hopes you might speak with Miss Yixuan first before you decide the timing of that favor.
Hugo and Lycan still bickering. Vivian sits on one side, eager to anticipatory. As always, you can smell the aroma of noodles from the neighboring noodle shop and hearing snippets of Elfie's music from that state. Thank goodness time goes on, but there's still always they will always be friends by each other. After eating, Hugo, Lycon, and Vivian take the lead. Bill, you feeling alright? Like I said, that you control aether particles, and it was a gift from my teacher. Keep thinking about it. And that Miss Yixuan, she should be investigated. Let's not talk about that for now. You only just starting to feel better. We should get you some rest. I'll be there with you whatever happens in the past future. Bum, 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 bum. Imagine Yixuan was just up here chilling. This is a gift from teacher left us. Then doesn't that prove that her research was focused on mitigating the damage hollows have on humanity? Or perhaps it has served as evidence that it was innocent. Maybe her things research was supposed to cause aptitude of ethereal energy, higher aptitude, and resistance or suppression. And that's it. Was that seriously it? Was that actually seriously it? The area continues to coexist with the sacrifice, and neither daily life or hidden questions ever cease. The serves in a distant horizon are surely exciting, but one should also cherish each passing day, present or past. One day they'll become memories worth holding on to. Oh damn, that was 1.7. Main story. There's so much left to be answered. It's like the main bad guy in this was nothing, to be honest. Almost nothing. Nah, it would have caused a big disaster, but not really that much. So since we had void hunters patrolling the area. Let's continue this quest to see what happens. Man, someone's calling herself Yixuan is here for you. She's just as one of those masters of the mystic arts in the front of this movie. And then she said Vivian and I were because of ethereals. Awesome. You weren't here when she came earlier. I asked if she wanted to stay and wait, but she said she wanted to take a look around and could talk once you're free. You're free. If you have time, I we should go find her, Belle. What the fuck was that?
I did not expect that such a spiritual entity would exist here. It appears this street is a geomantic gem.
A spiritual entity? His name is Howl. And I guess you could say he's a neighbor of mine. Is there something special about him?
No, I was simply a bit surprised. It's rare to find such an intelligent individual of this breed.
Don't underrate huskies.
Even huskies can be really smart. Howl is proof.
You're right. Yet, being overly intelligent comes at a price. It must stay here for prolonged periods of time, parted from its owner, and unable to move about freely. Both a blessing and a curse. However, it seems quite happy. We've strayed a bit off topic. Since you're back, let's discuss our partnership.
Jenny Pitt's house has stuffed a few Dannies into his mouth pouch, and then you return to the video store.
Nice job. Good air circulation, excellent layout. Very suitable for a business. Your bamboo here are also very energetic. It seems your fortune is good when it comes to wealth.
Didn't expect you to understand feng shui. Thank you for your blessings. But who exactly are you?
I suppose this is our first official meeting since parting ways in the Hollow. Now that both of you are present, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Yixuan, a mystic from Yunquei Summit.
A mystic.
Wait, mystic? Like those people in movies who can tell your fortune and go around blessing people? This is my first time meeting one in real life, but what's Yunquei Summit?
Just an ordinary sect of the mystic arts. Our disciples travel all across New Eridu and sometimes collaborate with authorities. Currently, I'm affiliated with the Hollow Investigative Association. Right now, however, I'm here to discuss a partnership in the name of the Mayflowers.
Alright. Kind of partnership.
So, what sort of partnership are we talking about?
I have reviewed the documents provided by the Mayflowers. You previously underwent an implant surgery. After recent adjustments, abnormalities occurred.
The person with implant surgery. Okay, so I didn't know.
These abnormalities bear resemblance to the craft practiced by us at Yunquai Summit. If you are willing, I can teach you how to better control your abilities.
So you're saying we can actually learn master our abilities? That's why we're going to Yunquai Summit?
To better control my abilities. It sounds great, but there's no such thing as a free lunch. Since you're willing to teach us your craft, Shifu, you must want something in return. Right?
Save Yunquai Summit.
That's right. Mayflower will have you join me for some investigations. Looking at my divination results, this will be a complicated and very likely dangerous matter. He's still going over the details, but should have more information for you soon. You can wait until then to decide.
We'll leave it at that. The weather is nice today. Perfect for going out. I just happen to need to head to a nearby store to collect something. If you're free, how about come with me? We have a long path ahead of us, so it would be good to take the opportunity to learn more about each other's methods. Sounds good then. Let's go to Yingshuan Shifu. Where's the store? It's a limited store. It's called a Buyan. Oh, I know that store. Has it been closed for ages now? Is that okay, Shifu? It matters not. Whatever the situation, let's head over there first. It's been ages since I last came to Janice's quarters. I'd like to take a look around. Just tell me when you're heading to Limited Square. We'll meet up there. Wait, can we play as used right now? We cannot. Pedestrian area. Thank you, Travis, for stopping by. Appreciate it. Wait, guys. It's important. That's an incubator back. Big ass. And she's gonna let these let those bad boys out. Loop.
Please help me check my fortune. Here's my pop. Look, doesn't this thick wealth line mean I'm about to strike it rich?
I've looked it over, and your fortune is decent.
Huh? You barely looked at it, and you're already done?
You have good fortune. What? You don't believe me?
I do.
Next, it's my turn. Hey, wait, hey, quit cutting in line.
Who are these people?
So, this is where you were.
You're here, Belle? I decided to take a break. I didn't expect so many people to come seeking my divination services. Don't worry. I need no more than a simple spell to solve this matter.
Facing the crown usually remains calm as
Fortune
composers.
services is 10,000 dennies per session.
People stand in line, all flee, fear scatter in all directions.
All gone? Good. It seems the banish wealth and desire spell is still effective.
Banish wealth and desire? This isn't the kind of craft you said you were going to teach us, is it? Our video store has a business license, and we'd get complaints if we charged unfair rates.
Of course not. This is just a trick to deal with trouble. I'll take my time showing you the true craft of Yunquai Summit. For now, let's find that shop.
Shifu, please wait. Shifu's many people wanting you to tell their fortune. You must be divine immortal of legend. Jiren, I finally meet an immortal in the flesh. Please, I need your help. I am no immortal, just a normal mystic. However, it appears you're quite a pickle. It bumped its head when it was produced. And I don't know what part you got done, but sometimes it gets all days and really slow to respond. It can't connect to the internet and can't receive messages, so it isn't caught up to anything. That ends up looking even more silly. Other bangers keep mugging it, and it got a short temper, so it's always fighting other bangers. How about taking it to the repair store? No, it's afraid it can't be repaired. It will get scrapped, so he refuses to go for repairs. But he likes watching those movies with the mortals who catch demons, so he wants to learn mystic arts. If you try to convince it, it might agree to be repaired, so you wish for the mystic arts to recover and convince it to get repairs. It shouldn't be difficult. Bill, do you have a place nearby that does repairs? My friend is not that far from here. Please go check it out. Was that a tiger I saw? Oh, that's a dog. I'm gonna say, why is there a dog here and a little girl? Boop. Cece. Cece, look, I brought you the Divine Immortal. Really? A real immortal? Yep, really? It's really amazing. I just saw that she can't say a spell and disperse the whole crowd of people. She even said she trained you in the mystic arts. Really? I've been waiting for this day for so long. I have in my order. In order to walk the path of mystic, you must have an innate talent for it. Please allow senior citizens on the path of mysticism. I'll check you over. Awesome. Alright. That seems fine. Boop. Boop. They want blue. Okay, so this blue doesn't matter. So if I color that one, that's in blue. Hit that one. Yellow, yellow. You know, that's fine. There we go. Alright, players, how do you feel? It was that? Wow, countless messages and updates are flashing before my eyes. Oh, how good is this what they call enlightenment? Whoa, amazing. I've been enlightened. Congrats, you're not connected to the internet. Thank you. Please be my mentor, my official Shifu. It's a bit early for that. You have the natural talent, but you must hone your state of mind. Once you mature a little more, you could come seek mentorship. I do not know much of bamboo affairs, but I could teach you an incantation to spell calming. When you feel agitated and wish to fight those other bamboos, you can recite this incantation under the bed. Their brains are made of defective parts. Thus you can avoid a conflict and disaster. I see, the brains are made of defective parts. The brains are made of defective parts. They've been because of this for a while. And game is going brighter. That's so amazing. As if I said the spell, those bully bamboos don't seem so irritable anymore. Thank you. Thank you for teaching me the spell of calming, Shifu. It really works. You're welcome. The one should not get into fights if possible. If you must, be sure to win the fight. Understand? Exactly. That's why I tell everybody. If you're gonna get in a fight, you win. Thank you, Shifu. Be prepared to do anything to win. Since you are alright now, it's time for us to take our leave, Belle. Let's head back to that store.
Yishun Shifu. The store is right up ahead.
Hold on, what?
This is the place.
God. Holy snap. This character is worth my $300. Wait, did I just see that right? Holy shit, she has a magical physics. As Evelyn. God damn. Damn.
Ah, this is the one.
Seems it's closed.
Not necessarily. 1 second, please.
Union walks to the door, Jenny knocks 3 times on the bed, and then slips a note through the door. Mona is with cause and cracks open the door, passing something to Yishun.
Huh? Is there?
Relax. The boss prefers to do business with people they know. They like their peace and quiet, so they rarely open for customers. I'm an old acquaintance and just wanted to retrieve something.
What a strange private business. Shifu, what exactly are you retrieving?
Just some things needed for our future investigations. You'll know in time.
Really? Shifu? I feel like you're always so mysterious.
Rest assured, I'm not hiding anything from you. It's simply because the correct time has not yet arrived, so there is no need to rush. Since we've already obtained what we came for, let's part ways here. There will be plenty of time in the future. We will certainly meet again.
Why are the brooms always just flashing out and in, out and in? Talk to Weiss. Belle, you're back. Did everything go well? It went well. is that usually when Shifu deals with things in a rather unique way. Maybe we should just how Mystic does things. But do you think that's what usually Shifu claim is real? Learning mystic arts and whatnot. It sounds like it's came straight out of a movie. Are we gonna be like in the movie for Titans who use talismans to defeat Aetherius or magic arrays to suppress hollows? Movies are made up. It definitely will be exaggerated as a movie, but I don't think Shifu, Ying Xuan Shifu is lying. She really did display mystic powers back in the hollow. I see. Well, I trust your judgment. Plus, the mayor must have his reasoning for choosing her to teach us. Ying Xuan Shifu said the mayor will have to help us on some investigations. I wonder what it is. Either way, we'll find out soon. There's no rush. Val, you've been so busy recently. You should take some time and rest and have a break. Well, there you have it. Oh my god, that was I would say that is a nice normal conclusion of 1.7. Now, it felt like a Hugo. This story quest felt like a Hugo story quest, not an actual story quest. I think the main antagonist only showed up at the end. They died at the end, believe it or not. There was nothing crazy. Yuzumon barely played his part into this at all. They saved us one time. Heck, even then, we probably would have lived that too. They showed out the main character. I guess they wanted to show off the main character unlocking their abilities. And that's what's going to lead up in 2.0. I believe this should be the last. If they make a 1.8, I believe ZZZ is throwing. They have to go to 2.0 after this. They have to. Yeah, I feel like there is definitely a lot of things that are left open-ended. The Exalted, the Tops. The Tops, they said they're over. They're done with the Harmon's family, or whatever family they're called anyway. I forgot already. They're done with them. They ruined that one. Hugo has to figure out a way to solve that. There's no mayor conversation. House Victoria keeping. Nothing. I feel like this story was actually not that great. It was like a nice one, but it was like, it looks like they're trying to conclude it to get ready to 2.0. I enjoyed it. I didn't like Hugo's story. It was so long. This trauma dumping after trauma dumping. Well, it wasn't even trauma dumping, but trauma after trauma after trauma. There's only so much of that I could care about in a story. I get it. Everybody's life sucked, but we did Vivian's trauma and Hugo's trauma at the same time. A little bit like Han. I want to see what Vivian's eyes had in store, but it showed Belle and Weiss. It looks like they're turning to Aetherius or using ethereal powers. They had black wings. I wish I could see that again. I probably will find it somewhere. Maybe I'll go to Video Archive. I'll see it. Maybe. Is there a way to check that real fast? Is there like a story you cannot play in hard mode? I missed one? No. Oh no, I did these. I guess I don't know what season 1 was. That like, I don't know what that is. Anyways, thank you for catching me. Thank you for watching the video, guys. This is Lord from twitch.tv/WarFit. I'll be streaming. I stream pretty much every single day. If not, I'm either asleep. I stream at 5 p.m. CST. You can catch me anytime you want. Just say hi, follow me, subscribe on the YouTube channel, ping, like the video. I don't know, do whatever you want. And we will keep doing all the gacha games. Anyways, that was fun. Have a good one, guys, and I'll catch you in the next time, guys. Peace.